Hello, Order Debates here, back with another review for you guys. And everyone, this is mainly gonna be an update video in regards of MCW, what most of my colleague, most of those multiversal championship wrestling servers. Sorry for starting there, everybody. But anyway, all right. Everyone, first of all, everyone, just want to say thank you everybody for everyone that's watched the MCW Queen of the Ring tournament. I had a lot of fun doing it, and hope I get to continue doing more tournaments, like the Queen of the Ring tournament, the Tag Team tournament, um, I get to continue, doing tournaments, like they, whether it be the MCW Queen of the Ring tournament or the Tag Team tournament I did, the Crown of Tag Team Championship, stuff like that. I had a lot of fun doing that, everybody, so, although probably won't be one for a little while now, but still, but still, I've had a lot of fun doing these tournaments, everybody, but so, well, hopefully I'll get to continue them sometime in the future. But again, everyone, thank you for everybody that's watched the MCW Queen of the Ring tournament matches. I said I had a lot of fun doing it. So, but everyone, now to get out, let me say, everyone, I gotta get to the first thing I got to kind of announce in this video. Although some of you guys should expect it, since I did talk about this in my previous update video. Regarding MCW, or at least the past couple of ones. Sorry for my ass reflex or what. Had some to eat not too long ago, but anyway. As I was saying there, everybody, anyway, what I was saying, some of you should be expecting this, as I did announce a couple times, my previous update videos regarding MCW, everybody, I will have an overall channel update. Talking about will be going with the channel. That'll be saved that will be out for like another couple of days. For now, this is mainly focused on for MCW. Everybody is at the everyone. Next week I won't be that active in regards of uploading videos and stuff like that, as I will be out of town from September 25th through the sorry, cough there. What? Anyway, so I won't be that active in regards of uploading videos on YouTube, so I will be out of town from September 25th through the 30th for a family trip for my mother's birthday. We'll be heading down to Florida and stuff like that. So I won't be active with the videos and stuff like that. So, however, everyone, in terms of MCW related videos, everyone, it's gonna be a little bit of a while before I get back into doing the videos, everyone, because for MCW, everybody, because I said it before to you guys that the last big thing I was gonna be doing for MCW regards to wwe 2K19 was the MCW Queen of the Ring tournament, and now that it's concluded, I will be focused on doing the remainder of the stuff for this upcoming season for MCW on wwe 2K19, which will be coming out here in a couple weeks from now. So, sorry, cough there, everyone. But as I was saying, said everyone, well, the remainder of the season, MCW will be all the MCW related stuff I have planned will be transitioning on to 2K19, stuff like that. So, I told you guys it's gonna take me a little while to get everything prepared for everything ready for MCW for MCW. Move everything over to 2K19, stuff like that, from all the competitors I got signed for MCW, and also get all the championships recreated, stuff like that. So that's going to take some time, everyone. So everyone, I'm gonna try to make sure to get it out as soon as I can, stuff like that. So but. Anyway, the quickest will probably be a month from now when I upload this video to YouTube, which, I'll let you check the current date real quick. It is September 21st, so around October 20th or October 21st, I should be, getting back and making videos for MCW, although it'll be on 2K19 this time and not on 2K18. But if I don't get it done there, then everyone, then at the latest, It'll probably be sometime in November when you guys will be seeing some stuff from MCW again here on this channel. So again, everyone, it's gonna take some time to get everything transferred over to 2K19 stuff like that. Hope you guys understand that. So, but whenever MCW does come back, everyone, it'll be in a big way, everyone. As ladies and gentlemen, the next thing I will announce everybody is that once MCW does come back for the hiatus, everyone, is that we will be officially have the MCW roster draft. Everyone announced this about a month ago. That I was planning to have a draft. That I was having a draft for MCW, everybody, where the rosters will be split into two. So one brand will be MCW Fire, and the other brand will be MCW Ice, and we have the roster draft to see who will be going which brand, stuff like that. So and should be very excited. It should be very exciting to have the draft take place, stuff like that, everyone. So make sure to stay tuned for that, everyone. So, sorry for coughing there, everyone. It's still about a sick sad, but anyway, dark coughing. Anyway, everyone, and everyone, yeah, a bunch of big things planned for the draft, everybody. Of course, the roster draft itself, before I reveal the theme song to you guys, everyone, by the way, there will be a theme song for the MCW roster draft, and also I'll reveal what it is when I go through the final card for the MCW draft. Everyone, all the things will be announced, stuff like that. Before I do that, everyone, just want to give you all a quick reminder of the rules and stuff like that. So. I'll pop it up here real quick. Everyone, I did kind of announce these rules back when I first announced it, but I got them here in the notes, everybody, as a reminder, stuff like that. So, everyone, the first rule number one, everyone, everybody, will be the first roster draft pick. Will go to everyone's a coin toss before the show begins between the commissioners, general managers, everybody. I will go ahead and say that everyone, the commissioners, sorry, call that everyone. I will bring this up again while I go through everything. I'll be going on with the draft, so like everyone. But the commissioners, general managers will be revealed for MCW Fire and Ice will be revealed at the MCW roster draft, everyone. So I'll get more detail about that, in the. I go through all the stuff they'll be having a draft stuff like that, everyone. So sorry about my ass reflex there. But anyway, there'll be a coin toss between the commissioners and the general managers before the show begins. Whoever wins the coin toss will get the first official draft pick, everyone. So rule number one, rule number two, everyone, is that with the exception of the draft bonus pick matches, everyone, each brand will have 3 picks per each for each round of draft picks, everyone. And probably wondering real quick how is that's gonna go. Everyone, we're gonna be having in between the matches, or about 10 matches in total. So about 10 matches in total for the show, and it'll be about 10 rounds per each for draft pick. And like I said, with the exception of the draft bonus pick matches, each brand will have 6 picks in total during that time period, between matches, stuff like that. So so yeah, cough. Sorry for cough there, one. But and speaking of which, that brings me to rule number 3, everyone, which are the draft bonus pick matches. Let's go into detail. And there's gonna be a total of 5 bonus draft pick matches. 10 matches total of the card. Half of them will be for draft bonus pick matches, everyone. So, and it's basically where the commissioner, general manager, is gonna be picking one member of each of the roster to compete in that matchup, and whoever wins that match, whichever brand they represent, will get the bonus draft pick. 4 out of 5 of them, everyone, are worth one bonus draft pick. The final matchup, which will be the semi-main event for the show, the final draft bonus pick matchup will be worth 2 bonus draft picks. So, So theoretically, each branch, if they win the matchup, they'll have 4 picks. They're able to have 4 to 5 picks for the roster. So, and everyone, the next rule number 4 is mainly for teams and factions for a draft for the roster. Everyone, or they will kind of qualify as one pick. Everyone, rule number 4 basically says if a commissioner or general manager, a general manager get a member of a team slash faction as their pick for the brand, they will have the option to pick that one specific member or bring all members of the team or faction to that brand. Sorry, one of my last reflexes. Quick repeat, everyone. But if commissioner or general manager pick a team or faction, then they have the option to bring that one specific member of the team or faction, or they bring all the members to that brand. So ultimately up to them if they get that pick, stuff like that. So. Everyone, this is what they mentioned before I first announced the draft, but I would say right now, real quick, everyone, that it's pretty much the rule number 5, which will be no bonus draft. Sorry, what brain fart there. There are gonna be bonus draft picks, everyone, but no repeats of a draft pick. Pretty much says here that if the MCW superstar gets picked a second time drafted, the pick will reset as MCW superstars will stay on the brand they are picked for unless certain circumstances come up in which the commissioners and GMs can have a trade to fix the problem. And what I mean by certain predicaments is basically if there's like two champions on the same tier on the same brand. Anyway, like I said, my update there, the plan is to have 3 championships each exclusive to Fire and Ice. One brand will have the MCW championship. The other one will have another main championship. Which will be revealed sometime in the future. And then there's secondary championships, the Intercontinental and the United States Championship, and the third tier titles, which are the Cruiserweight and Hardcore Championships. So, pretty much, certain situations like that. Like, say for example, if during the draft, say Fire gets the Intercontinental United States Championships, but with management and the layout of the draft, stuff like that, the rules of the championship, stuff like that, that can happen. So, only one of those titles could be exclusive to the brand, so the commissioners and GMs can have a little brief discussion on how to solve the problem and have a little trade. Maybe trade that superstar for another one. So, anyway, in case if you're confused out there, what's gonna happen with the women's and tag championships? I mentioned this before. I'll mention it here again. The women's and tag championships are going to be the only interbrand championships, which means competitors from both Fire and Ice will be able to compete for those championships. So, all the other titles on the other hand will be exclusive to either Fire or Ice. So, in case anyone gets confused by that, I'll clarify that right now. So, but yeah, that should pretty much explain. There will be no repeats of draft picks, stuff like that. A certain competitor get drafted, stuff like that. So, unless there's a certain predicament where there will be a trade to solve the problem, then that MCW competitor will stay on the brand they've been picked for until the next season draft. So, until the draft for next season for MCW. So, sorry, cough there, everyone. But anyway, everyone on to the 6th and final rule of the draft. Everyone, this is pretty much for those of you who have the question, Hunter, what's gonna happen if there are MCW superstars that aren't picked during the draft? Well, that's where the rule number 6 comes in, everyone, because pretty much got down here. If there are any MCW superstars that are not picked during the draft, then The commissioners and GMs will have a meeting with MCW management to determine the remaining roster for MCW Fire and Ice. So, everyone, I know there's probably going to be a very good chance that not everybody on the MCW roster will be picked during the draft, so that's why I got this rule here, everyone. So, we'll have it figured out. I will have a separate video announcing the full rosters of MCW Fire and Ice before those shows officially kick off. So, but just give you guys an update on what the final version of the rosters are gonna be for Fire and Ice once the draft concludes, stuff like that. So, and well, there is one little extra part to this rule I kind of forgot to bring up. That's mainly specific for champions. And it pretty much says here that count this as 6.5. If said superstar is a champion and has not been picked, then they will have the option to choose which brand they want to go to, thus bringing their respective championship to that brand. Like, say, for example, Rick and Morty or tag team champions or women's champions Sakura Hagiwara don't get picked. Then they get to pick which brand they'll go to. So, or our Intercontinental Champion Kratos, or currently reigning Intercontinental Champion Kratos, or our U.S. Champion don't get picked for a draft during the draft. They can bring they can pick which brand they want to compete on, and thus bring the championship with them. So that pretty much concludes all the rules for the draft, everyone. So. Everyone, on to the last little bit one, which is going to be the final card for the MCW draft. Pretty much everything that's going to be happening during the draft, everyone. So, everyone, but before I reveal the final card for the MCW draft, everyone, I'm gonna show you guys I'm gonna go ahead and play the theme song for you guys. The theme song for the MCW draft. Now it was kind of hard. It was kind of hard for me to pick which theme song I felt would fit best for the draft or what. But I think I may have come up with a good theme for the MCW draft or one. And that is the theme. And everyone, it's gonna be it's the same theme song that for the big indie show that happened earlier this month for All In. The theme song for which will be the theme song for the MCW draft will be All In by Downstate. So that's all be available on. That song's available to download on iTunes, Amazon, wherever else music. Any other retailers and stuff like that for music, stuff like that. So, and a little shout out to All In. If you haven't seen All In yet, everyone, I do highly recommend you see that show. It was a great show. It did, in my opinion, lived up to the hype. It definitely lived up to it did live up to the hype. So, I recommend you guys check out All In if you haven't seen it already. But everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and play the theme song for All In while I do the final draft card. So. Alright, everyone, here's everyone will be having the draft of the final card for the MCW draft. Everyone, first, everyone, the commissioners and GMs for the MCW Fire Ice will be revealed during the draft, everyone, once the show begins. Also, everyone, during the show, everyone, don't know exactly when, but we'll also reveal the 5 new signings for MCW, everyone. I forgot to mention that, everyone. We also had some new signings for MCW, everybody. They will also be revealed during the show, everyone. Whether it be during the draft picks itself or near the end of the show if they haven't been revealed yet or something like that. So, make sure to stay tuned for that, everyone. And everyone, of course, as for match cards, everyone, of course, there are the draft bonus pick matches where we'll find out which brand gets the upper hand and which brands will get the bonus draft pick, stuff like that. So, and of course, the big 5 championship matches, everyone. First up, the Hardcore Championship on the line as Leonardo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles makes his first official title defense against Stewie Griffin. It'll be a 2 out of 3 Falls Kaira matchup. Now, for those of you who remember seeing the those of you remember seeing the Hardcore Championship Elimination matchup, Stewie and Leonardo were in the final 2. They put up a fight effort. And I expected them to put in a fight effort. But we'll see if Leonardo can retain the championship in his first title defense, and it's 1-on-1 between him and Stewie, or if Stewie will walk out as the new Hardcore Champion. There was second championship match of the show, everyone. It will be a rematch of the finals of the MCW Tag Championship Tournament, as it'll be the current tag champions Rick and Morty competing in a rematch as they had their first title defense against a team that was the runner-up in that tournament. The team of SpongeBob and Patrick, SpongeBob SquarePants and Patrick Star, the Goofy Goobers. So those two teams were very competitive. The finals, everybody expect them to be just as competitive, if not more, than a rematch. Everyone. We'll find out if Rick and Morty will be successful in their title defense, or if Patrick and SpongeBob will walk out as the new tag team MCW tag champions. There are our third championship match of the show, everyone. One of our most anticipated matches, everyone. We had a triple threat match for the MCW Women's Championship, as Sakura Hagiwara will make her first official title defense for the championship against the Zero Fighter Reiko Hitamoto and the woman that became the inaugural MCW Queen of the Ring, Asuka Kazama. Everyone, Reiko, she was handed the opportunity by MCW management after MCW management saw her performance, and the effort she went up against Sakura at DC Redemption. And everyone, of course, Asuka, you all should be aware, she went through 15 other women in the MCW Queen of the Ring tournament to get this opportunity. And we'll find out which one of those 3 women will walk out after the draft as the MCW Women's Champion. Then after that, we will have ourselves one of our final championship matches of the night will be a Fatal 4-Way match for the MCW Intercontinental Championship, as it'll be on the line, as Kratos will be defending title a Fatal 4-Way match against the man that came very close to becoming champion himself back episode 2 of the Intercontinental Championship Elimination matchup. The Kingdom Wakanda Black Panther and the 2 men that managed to defeat Kratos in different competitions and house shows to earn themselves an opportunity. That's Carnage of the Symbiotes and the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Everyone, it will not be an ordinary Fatal 4-Way matchup, as it will be contested inside one of the most dangerous structures in all of wrestling, the Hell in a Cell. A simulation that was paid by Broly after he won a house show matchup that featured him and his other three opponents for your call championship. And over the top rope battle, the simulation where we're going to pick that match going to pick the simulation. So we'll find out if Kratos will be successful retaining your call championship inside the Hell in a Cell, or if we'll crown ourselves a new Intercontinental Champion by the end of the draft. And there's the main event for the MCW draft, everyone, the MCW Championship on the line, as Kylo will be contested in a triple match as Kylo Ren makes his first official title defense since becoming the inaugural champion back in the Gold Rush Rumble in our very first episode, everyone, as he will defend the title against the man that managed to defeat him. One competition become the only person that managed to defeat him so far since he became MCW champion. One after the Super Mario Brothers Mario, and the man that was victorious in the 8-man elimination matchup to earn himself an opportunity at the championship. And that's the powerhouse of Jokeration, Jeff the Killer. Will Kylo Ren be successful in becoming and retaining the Intercontinental Champion? Braveheart. Will Kylo Ren be successful in retaining the MCW Championship at the MCW Draft? Be successful in his first title defense, or will we crown ourselves a new MCW Champion, either Mario or Jeff the Killer? Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for now, everyone. I'll see you all next time for MCW related stuff whenever MCW comes back after its hiatus for the MCW Draft. I hope you all stay tuned until then. I hope you all stay tuned for that. Till then, this is Hart Bakes signing out. See you next time, everybody.